It's an epic disaster, honestly, because when you have LeBron James, you pair him with Anthony Davis, you go out and you add a Russell Westbrook, you're expecting to win a championship. It's that simple. If he's on your roster, you're expecting to win it all,
right,
and to be sitting home on the night the play-in starts. I don't know how else you could describe it other than a failure, disaster, or any other word you want to use.
We all agree with that. So let's do what LeBron says he's at least suggesting that he's only going to have a small role in doing, and that is shaping the future. Zach Lowe, let me come to you. How is this salvageable? Well, what has happened in LeBron's career in recent years is he goes places for 4 years. He goes to Miami for 4 years. He goes back to Cleveland for 4 years. He's now been in L.A. for 4 years. We do not think moving on from the Lakers is on the list of options here. So how is this salvageable for LeBron in Los Angeles starting today, Zach Lowe?
Yeah, the best thing about bad seasons, disaster seasons, failure seasons, bad seafood on the Titanic seasons is that they end. We can stop talking about last season now. All that matters is how the Lakers rebound from this. And you mentioned 4 years in LA, 3 of them injury issues, out of the first round just once. That's unheard of for LeBron James, and it shows you a whole bunch of things, including that, yeah, Father Time is finally catching up to him. The only thing that matters is how they pivot from here. That's going to be a new coaching hire. It's going to be exploring Russell Westbrook trades that better balance out the roster with shooters and 3-and-D players. You know, the kind of players they surrounded LeBron and Anthony Davis with when they won the championship, which feels like 10 years ago. It was actually like 20 months ago or something like that. Basically yesterday in real time. So that's the challenge going forward. We can leave this season in the rear view. And is LeBron going to have a say? Absolutely. He just told you, I'm going to give my opinion. They ain't going to ignore the opinion of arguably the best player of all time.
No, that's fair. And so then, Legs, what is it, though? I mean, I guess maybe instead of asking how is it salvageable, I would ask you, is it salvageable? With LeBron at his age, with Anthony Davis and all of the obvious injury concerns that surround him, Westbrook and his money, is this salvageable?
Look, nobody can see into the future, but I don't think they're going to win another title in L.A. I don't think LeBron wins another one. Here's the single biggest factor, and we're ignoring it. LeBron James and Anthony Davis are having a hard time staying healthy, and that's not going to get better with time. It's only going to become more difficult. Look, it's great that LeBron James had this kind of year offensively, and he scored the basketball the way that he did, and he likes to think that that means he can still do it at that level. Yeah, for maybe 60 games. Anthony Davis gives you 50 games, and then are they ready on April 15th when the playoffs start to take you through a 2-month run? I just don't think at this stage of their careers we can expect health, and that's the biggest factor.
I get that. From Anthony Davis, I totally agree. If I were to say to you that the problem with LeBron James is that they just needed too much from him, I was on the court, so were you, that night at L.A. when he scored 56 points. And then he had to sit out for a couple of days because you can't expect a guy at his age and this stage to do that. If they surround him with better pieces, I don't feel like LeBron's health is going to be the biggest concern.
If he can go back to a situation where he's playing predominantly point guard and he's not a guy that's got to go out there and get 30 every night for them just to be in the game, maybe. But where are they going to add those pieces when you look at the top of the roster and the money committed to those 3 players?
Zach, put a ribbon on it for me.
It's going to be tough, like Legs said, but I'm not betting against LeBron and AD making another run at it. But another thing that we're overlooking, the Clippers are coming back fully loaded next year, and the Nuggets are coming back fully loaded next year. It sounds dramatic for Legs to say he'll never win a title again in LA. I do think that is the likeliest outcome, given that the West is not getting any easier.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.